guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my new What If. Thank you for voting. What if Asta was Control Devil? Life is just under my control. And I hope you like this video, and hope you subscribe. In the Forsaken Realm of the Clover Kingdom, where lies the Devil King head skull, there were two babies in a church, where one baby was crying and the other was silent but quiet. The church priest comes and opens the door and sees the baby Yuno and Asta with eyes that resemble golden light and circles around his eyes, and Arisi sees them and then carries them to the church and says, there, it's okay. But when he was carrying one of them, the Asai sees Asta's hand, and Asai says, oh, what a shape. And when doing that, he lets a hand out, and when does that, Asta uses his strength to accidentally crush his finger. And Arisi says, yeah! You are strong! And when looking at Asta, Asta then sleeps with a curious look on Arisi. He really is calm about it. It's interesting. And Control Devils really do look like humans. It's only their eyes that show it. And it's kind of hard to tell from these devils. And about 15 years have passed, and Asta has turned into a teenager, and Yuno as well. Yuno has got his grimoire, has his magic, his wind magic, and when Asta's magic comes, it is chains that are very unique to other chain magic. But Asta then trains his body to become even stronger. Asta then was on the Devil King's skull on the horn, and then doing upside down crouches, doing 991, 992, 993, 994, and Asta thinks to himself, man, these chains are useful as hell. I can get up here any day. Usually get a little problem with the brain. So much blood flowing through it. But it's no problem. 995! 996! And then Asta thinks on what the magic he has is useful. And he doesn't think through it, then says, no matter, gotta do these sit-ups. And then 997, 998, 999, and then he says 1000 and gets off of the Demon King's horn and uses his control chain to go down. And Asta says, ha 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 ha, man, that was so much fun. Gotta go. And Asta goes to the church and sees Yuna. And Asta says, hey Yuna, how's it going? And Yuna says, Asta, how was your training? And Yuna then sees Asta's face being red. And Yuna says, did you? And Asta says, train very well. And Yuna says, not what I was gonna say, but you were having your head bleeding through your head, haven't you? And Asta says, no way! And when saying that, he passes out. And Yuno then grabs him. You really are a handful sometimes. And Asta says, I think I overdid it a bit on going upside down. And all the church kids were wondering why Asta red looks like a tomato. And Asta says, by training! And Yuno says, it's his stupidity. And Asta says, "Hey, it's not stupidity, it's hard work." And Yuna says, "Sure." Asta gets a little annoyed, but it's a fun tease. And then they eat some potatoes, those bland potatoes, and Asta says, when I'm going to be the Wizard King, and I'll make everything right, helping those. And all the church kids laugh at Asta on that belief, and Asta says, "Hey, I'm going to do that. I'll be the Wizard King." And all the children were just laughing what Asta was saying. And Yuna says, "I'll be the Wizard King. Like heck, I'll be the Wizard King." And both Yuna and Asta are having a little rivalry. And then the Grimoire. Then, when getting to a Grimoire Academy, they go, both Yuna and Asta go get a Grimoire. And then they went and see lots of people getting ready to get their Grimoires. And then Yuna gets his 4-leaf clover Grimoire, and Asta doesn't. And Asta was curious. Oh well, doesn't matter. I have magic. Showing his chains. And when walking out of the Grimoire building, he then sees Yuna getting his Grimoire taken from Captain Revish Salvik and saying, "This is going to be good to sell to nobles for this Grimoire for a puny kid like you." And Asta then snaps and looks at Revish Salvik and says these cold, calculative words. "What are you doing to my friend?" And Ravage then felt a drip of fear out of his sweat. And Ravage says, "Huh? Who the hell are you?" And Asta says, "Ravage Silvik, I heard about you, Captain, right?" And Ravage says, "Are you complimenting me?" And Asta says, "No, what I see from my eyes is a common thug that's wandered in and just thinks he's the big top dog." And Ravage says, "Who are you talking to, you piece of shit?" And Asta then clicks some of his past memories. And then Asta remembers his grimoire. His grimoire appears, and Ravage says, "What the?" And looking at the grimoire, Yuno also looks at the grimoire and sees Asta, and the grimoire shows the 5-leaf clover. And Asta smirks and says, "Oh, what a field mouse you are, thinking nobles are so powerful. You underestimate everyone. Why don't you get down to the ground?" And Ravage says, "Well, frickin' little cocky brat, I'll make you see who's weaker." But when he says that, his chains doesn't come out, and Ravage says, "What the?" And Asta says, "Oh, you were wondering where's your magic?" And then he sees Asta's hand, the chain that has affected his own magic. What? To be fair, it was annoying to get somewhat absorbed my magic with that, but I am in control of it. And Ravage says, "You bastard!" and goes for a punch for him. But then Asta says, "Bang," and having his finger out and shot at Ravage. And Ravage says, "Oh!" feeling his chest hit and flying back, hitting the wall. And Asta says, I think I lost my screws. for a bit. Then, says Asta, and Asta sees his grimoire and lifts it up and gives it back to And Asta says, "Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll be rival respect." And says, "Same, Asta." And that's where I'm ending this video. I hope you liked this video and hope you subscribe. See you next time. Plus Ultra.